Hi, I am Jen Morris, your host of Kitchen Inspired, and really excited to be back here today with John Richard, Executive Chef at Laconia Country Club. John, what are we cooking today?
We are going to start with one of my favorite soups, which is a tomato Parmesan bisque. It's a very simple recipe, but delicious.
Excellent. Really good for a winter.
That's correct. And
warm up.
Yeah, it goes well with obviously a delicious grilled cheese for lunch or dinner. Yeah.
Love it. Okay, so let's get started. What are we doing first?
Simple ingredients. We're going to start with a white onion.
Okay.
And some garlic. If you want to turn on our little burner and probably a couple tablespoons of olive oil in there would be great.
This is our new burner at Kitchen Inspired, one that won't blow up my hair. If you've seen previous episodes, you will see that I almost got my hair lit up on fire. Okay, so we've got a little olive oil in there. What else?
I'm just going to chop up the onion, throw that in there.
Okay. Showing us your onion chopping skills. I love it. I took a cooking class in Italy when I was there.
Did you?
This fall.
I'm guessing they didn't waste their time on knife skills.
Well, the chef cut the onion just like you do.
Oh, well, then I should be in Italy, right? What am I doing here?
Is that ready to go in?
Yep.
Okay. Excellent. So just half a white onion?
Half a white onion.
Okay.
2 cloves of garlic.
Excellent. And onions and garlic are good storage crops. So if you have those from your garden, now is a good time to pull them out and start using them. Is this ready to go in?
I'm going to chop that.
Okay.
And please don't use a garlic press. Please.
Why not?
Because I said so.
Oh, okay. Well, if you said so.
It's just not necessary, and it purees the garlic. You just want to give it a good little chop so when you get it in the pan, you can get a little brown on it and get the oils released.
Okay. So is that why you don't put it in first, because it will get too brown?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, there's nothing worse than, well, you know, the smell of burnt garlic.
Yeah, it's not so good.
Yeah.
So you want it chopped so you get a nice flavor from it, but not minced.
Correct.
Okay. Looks good, and we've got it on like fairly low heat. And it smells amazing.
So while you're browning the garlic, I'm going to take my San Marzano tomatoes, not from the region of, but
the real deal.
The real deal, certified.
Okay, so this is a great time to bring out your stewed tomatoes, your canned tomatoes, anything you've put up from the garden this summer. And know that if you're going to the grocery store and you're buying San Marzano tomatoes, a lot of them are not actually San Marzano tomatoes. You have to look for the ones that are certified. Just a little tip. Okay, this looks pretty good. But John's over here processing the whole tomatoes. San Marzano is a region in Italy, and it's known for these really beautiful tomatoes. They're a little bit different than plum tomatoes, but you can substitute plum tomatoes, right, John?
You could, and certainly any tomatoes came out of your garden. But when you think of a San Marzano tomato, you can think of like a wine grape. The soil, the temperature, the humidity, all of those affect the fruit.
Oopsie. Okay.
Without getting this all over your red dress.
Oh, that's going to be so good. Oopsie. It's kind of messy. Keep the heat low so it doesn't splatter.
Yeah, and of course all of these recipes will be up on the website.
Yes, so
ingredients, quantities,
Yes, so if you are interested in more shows like this, you can go and see all of our shows if you visit kitchen-inspired.com. We have 3 seasons up on the website with all the shows. Everything is categorized, and you can see we've had tons of recipes that we've made over the last several years, and it's been super fun. So hope you'll visit us there and check out more of our shows. I've learned to stand back.
We've already had
Over 3 years, I've learned.
We've already had a San Marzano tomato episode.
Incident. The San Marzano incident.
So essentially at this point, we would let this cook for approximately 15 to 20 minutes. Obviously, the longer you simmer something, you release, you can reduce some of the water out of there, which intensifies the flavor. Don't add your salt and pepper until you're ready to finish your sauce or your soup. Obviously, because if you put salt in now, you taste it, you reduce it, it's going to be too salty later.
Oh, gotcha. That's good to know.
So
And what kind of salt? Do you use kosher?
Kosher salt only, yes.
Okay, so this is bubbling, so I'm going to turn it down.
Yep.
And do you want me to keep stirring?
We're going to go ahead and finish this right up. We're going to pretend that this is cooked for 20 minutes.
With the magic of television.
With the magic, yeah. We're going to salt and pepper. And depending upon, I'm a big fan of Parmesan cheese, so I'm going to just
Load it up.
load it up.
How much do you think that was, actually?
That was probably about a cup and a half.
Okay. And did you grate it yourself?
I did.
That's the best way to do it.
And generally, the old Cuisinart's a perfect way to do that. And then I'm going to add about a half a cup of heavy cream.
Okay. Can I turn the heat up a little bit?
You certainly can. You're the host. You can do anything you like.
That's true. I like it. All right, so this is a really nice color, nice and light. Is that pretty much it?
That's pretty much it, yeah.
Wow.
Again, because we're on television, that we've done things a little bit quicker than normal, but that's essentially all the ingredients. Would have cooked it a little bit longer, obviously, before you added your cheese, but then at this point you do want to let the cheese simmer in there to sort of just kind of
Like melt in,
Yeah.
meld,
yep.
let the flavors kind of meld together. And do you ever add basil or oregano or anything?
If you're going to add basil, I would generally do that right at the very end, so as to keep the color. In fact, on my way over, I was going to pick up some fresh basil, and I forgot. So thanks for bringing that up.
Yeah.
But we're going to now go ahead and plate this up and garnish it.
Did you ever make grilled cheese croutons?
Yes. In fact, we just had an event at the club, and we did a tomato parm bisque with a grilled cheese crouton. So, just going to garnish it with some croutons. I'm going to take my fresh Parmesan,
Oh, very nice.
and this would be a great time, obviously, to put a little fresh basil or some parsley and make yourself a grilled cheese sandwich.
That is the easiest meal.
Yes,
Amazing, thank you.
you're welcome.
And we couldn't bring any of this show to you without the generous support of Meredith Village Savings Bank, Patrick Miller, and Pam Andruskowitz, EVP Marketing and Media, Inspire Cafe, Little Gardens Everywhere, Local Foods Plymouth, Plymouth Area Renewable Energy Initiative, and Laconia Country Club. Okay, John, so now we're gonna make a spinach salad, right?
Yep.
With warm bacon dressing.
Warm bacon dressing.
And this will go really nicely with our soup if we want, or
It
you
will.
could make it its own meal.
You could.
Nice. Okay. So what are we doing to get started?
I don't know, but I just realized I was missing something, and we're gonna start with the shallot.
Good.
So we're gonna make the warm bacon vinaigrette in this pot. We're gonna start with a shallot, which is a French onion.
Excellent. I've never tried to grow shallots.
Yeah, you know, you don't see them locally. I
No.
don't see them at Chris Owens or.
Actually, he does have them sometimes.
Does he?
Yeah.
But
Yep.
it's just a small onion. He calls it a shallot.
Well, maybe that's true too. Oh, that's funny. Sorry, Chris. All right, let me get this out of the way. And you cut that the same way you did the onion?
I did.
Okay. Do you want me to turn the burner on?
I would appreciate that. Yes.
You got it. Low?
Low would be great. And oh yeah, I realized what I forgot. You know, bacon. How about that?
Where's the bacon?
So I cooked the bacon crispy earlier. I reserved some of the bacon fat. So if you could put a teaspoon of that.
Okay. I'm gonna wing it. Is that good?
A little bit more than that. Yep, you can probably double that up.
Here's what I've learned about being a host at Kitchen Inspired. Chefs never know exactly how much you need to put in. It's always more than they say. Oops, sorry. Where'd this go? Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and put my shallots right in there.
Okay.
And you'll be in charge of that. You're gonna
Stir it around.
stir that around.
Wow, that smells really good.
Yeah, the great thing about bacon fat, you really can use it for almost anything, right? If, of course, you like bacon.
I was gonna say, if you want the bacon flavor. Okay, so now what?
We're gonna brown those up a little bit. I have
Okay.
1 can of pineapple juice.
Okay. And what we're doing here is just making the dressing.
We're just making the dressing right now. That's correct.
And do I put the whole thing in?
Yep, put the whole thing right in.
Or do you want me to give this a minute or two?
Yeah, if we could get a little color on those, that would be
Okay.
wonderful.
I'm gonna turn it up a little bit.
In the meantime, I'm going to
Okay, so you've already cooked this bacon. It's nice and crispy.
nice and crispy. Yep.
And how do you cook bacon?
I cook bacon in the oven.
Okay. So on a sheet pan.
Sheet pan.
What's
yep.
on the sheet pan? Anything?
Nothing.
Just
Just-
straight up bacon.
Just bacon.
And how long does it take?
You know, approximately 20 minutes.
Okay.
I take it out halfway through, flip it over so you can crisp both sides. This can also go right in there. We'll reserve a little bit for garnish on the top.
Got the spinach.
Baby spinach.
Okay, pineapple juice.
Pineapple juice.
The whole thing.
Yep.
So a little sweet for the savory. And should I crank up the heat on this, or are we trying to reduce?
You could, yes. We're
reduce
not going
it?
to reduce it, but we have to heat it up enough. So we're going to make a slurry, which is basically equal parts of water and cornstarch to thicken our dressing.
Okay.
And you know, while in the meantime, if you want to go ahead and peel these eggs, Jen, that would be great.
Well, there might be a little problem with the eggs. We had a little mishap at the beginning of the show before we got on with you, and I may or may not have mixed up a raw egg with hard-boiled eggs, and so John is going to let me crash and burn on camera because we don't know which is which. So here we go.
And I suppose I should know which is which.
Have a little
And
something.
maybe I do.
Oh boy. Is it?
think
It's
you're
hard
safe,
boiled.
yeah.
Oh, phew. Okay, one down, one to go. All right, what am I doing with this?
We are going, you're going to peel that and then we're going to slice it.
Oh, my favorite thing. This reminds me of my grandmother.
We are going to add approximately 1 teaspoon of cider vinegar.
We're trying to multitask. It's not easy. Okay. Oh, this smells really good. And you want one more?
Sure. Just to see if it's hard boiled or not.
Thanks. Oh, I think it is. Yes. Thank you for making me look good on camera. For some reason, I can't peel it. You can still get fresh eggs on LFP. So if you want to go to Local Foods Plymouth and do your online ordering, Local Foods offers all kinds of local goods, meats, eggs in the summer, produce. There are some storage crops left on Local Foods Plymouth, so you can get them every week fresh from all our local farms and makers. Okay.
So I'm just going to add the slurry now.
Okay, do you trust me to garnish this?
I do.
Okay. Not as pretty as yours, but it's done. Okay, so you're adding the cornstarch and water mixture?
Yep. And you don't really want it thick, you just want to sort of incorporate everything together. And
Okay. And now we're gonna add some onion to the salad, I'm assuming?
Yep.
So that's pretty simple, just spinach, red onion, bacon, eggs, got your protein.
And mushroom.
Got your veggies. Ooh, mushroom. Nice.
As I was saying earlier, another option is if you omit the bacon, you could add some fresh apple or pear.
Oh, that's a good idea. What would you do with the dressing though?
Same dressing.
Just take the bacon out and add apple or pear?
No, as far as a garnish. So
gotcha.
you could go ahead and omit the egg. And I'm actually going to make some little apple matchsticks.
Ooh. So this is just shut down, is that?
Yep.
Okay, all right. I'm just gonna let that sit there. Wow, look at that. The key is a sharp knife.
Yes.
Well, and a few skills.
And yeah. Sharp knife's easier
And
than
a few
the skills.
chef skills.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay. So, ready for the dressing?
We are ready for the dressing.
Do you want me to just drizzle?
Yep.
Delish. How's that?
Beautiful.
Awesome. Beautiful spinach salad with warm bacon dressing.
Apples,
All right.
eggs, mushrooms, red onion. Yeah.
Delicious. All right, well, that is the completion of our winter meal. Thanks, John.
You're welcome. My pleasure.